How effective is the combination of my main product and ancillary text? Our trailer provides the right advertising methods needed to get across our product. It starts off with a production logo, which is well known, so will help promote our film. We also include the film's name, who's starring in it, what type of film it is, who the intended audience is, and there's also enough footage in it to attract the viewer into wanting to watch it. The poster is linked with the film in a couple of ways. Firstly, the picture of the poster. It is of two characters in the film, the final girl and the killer. It is obvious who's the killer and who is the victim in the picture, as one looks scared and helpless, while the other is behind her like a stalker. It also shows the set of the film, which is a forest, so you get an idea of where the film is mainly based. Another connection is the name of the film being placed on both poster and trailer. This gives the name of the film advertising and also allows people to know what it is they want to watch. The poster follows a colour scheme of mainly red and black. The picture has been edited so everything has at least a red tint to it except for the characters, and the text is all red apart from the credit text, which is white. The reason it is white is so it's set apart from the poster, as it isn't to do with advertising it, but instead just giving producers and everyone who had part in making the film recognition. The area around the picture is black because it's a colour paradigm with horror. Plus, if the background is pink, it wouldn't have the same effect, as pink is seen as childish, cute, and much more safer than black. This colour scheme is seen in a lot of horror film posters. Examples are The Exorcist and Mirrors. The name of the film in the poster has been improved and made to look more like blood. This adds more to the presentation, as it is a paradigm with horror. Plus it keeps the text red, something used in a lot of horror posters, as red is seen as the colour of danger, fire, and blood, which is what the text has been set out to look like. I added a line in the poster to link to the audience more. It is a question which doesn't need answering. Everyone has felt that they've been watched once before in their life, and it's never needed to be asked. But in doing so, it makes the reader feel more associated with the poster and film. Also, the line goes with the picture, as right behind the final girl, the villain is watching her, so the question confirms that she doesn't know he's behind her if it wasn't already obvious. Another thing posters use to get a wider audience is use quotes from big names, either from newspaper reviews or actors and directors' comments. Loads of posters do it, and it shows the film has good reviews, making it seem like it's more worth your money. I've added two quotes, one from Twisted Productions, a big film company which specialises in horror, and the other from director John Carpenter, the director of Halloween. So with both the reviews being from two big names in horror, it would really make the film appeal to horror fanatics. Lastly, I added the date of the film's release, something that obviously is essential to advertising through print. Slot of the old adverts with the new one, which would reveal the date. But when putting up posters and adverts in newspapers or magazines, you want to have the release date there so you don't have to reissue more prints closer to the date, which would save more money. My magazine cover follows the conventions of other magazine covers well. I use Total Film as my magazine name and base my magazine around one of them. I kept the name the same as it meant the magazine was familiar to the viewer and would already have a wider audience, which would help improve with promoting my film. One paradigm of film magazines is the picture on the front cover must be of a person of a film, usually one or more main characters on the front cover. They must be all directly looking into the camera, so when looking into the magazine, it's like they're looking straight into your eyes. This creates a sense of familiarity and connection with the film and the audience, as things feel more personal when eye contact is made. This can be seen on the cover of almost every magazine. I edited the picture of the killer in my picture so he isn't decipherable, making him seem more mysterious and creepy. I also edited the eyes so they were the only sharp thing seen in the picture, making it seem like he's more staring than looking. One thing all magazines do is place their name at the top in big bold font. This is to show the importance of their name, and also to grab the attention of the reader and the magazine as they recognise the name quickly. So I did this at the title of the magazine, and I copied the idea of cropping the title of the name around the person of the picture, making them stand out more, giving them more priority of the magazine. This is another thing done in almost all magazines. I gave the text a colour scheme on my magazine because this is the most common thing to see in other magazines. I kept mine white and red. The white is because it's easy and clear to read on the background of the picture, and the red is to connect the text with the film Bostelwood's title. I made this issue look horror themed so it would fit more with the red and white colour pattern at the front of the cover picture. I added in a link talking about this week's magazine having the top 10 scariest villains in the film industry. This is to try grab more readers, and it is used in other magazines to do just the same. I also wrote big names of people and production companies that also take place in the magazine to improve sale figures. I compared my magazine to others of the same make to see if it fit the criteria of others, which after some moving around and last minute editing, it did.